Oh, this is a little scary. Hello, adventurers. So we are going to dive into the big blue ocean called Facebook. Now, before I jump into that big blue ocean, I wanted to give you some fun facts about Facebook that you might not know. I don't even know, are we doing a countdown? Like a top 10 fun fact. Do you know why Facebook is color blue? You know, Jeremiah? Mark Zuckerberg suffers from red-green color blindness. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Yeah, have you heard of this game? What the game is that you can connect within 6 movies, any actor in any movie, to Kevin Bacon. And they've said that in the entire world that any 2 people are only 6 different relationships from each other. But what's cool about Facebook is you actually could take that data because it has all those connections, and the number actually isn't 6. A lot of people say it's probably a lot more, but the number is 3.74. That's how many, on average. What is a 0.74th of a person? So that means you and anyone else on Facebook are only 3.74 people away. And that's pretty amazing when you think about relationships. Another fun fact is that if you take all of the traffic that is being used on the internet to upload things, right, so there's downloading, there's uploading, 27% of all of that traffic is Facebook pictures and videos being uploaded to the web. That's a lot. The number of likes in 1 minute that happen on Facebook is 1.8 million. 1.8, that's 1800000. Did I get that right? There might be a few more zeros. 1.8 million likes per minute are happening on Facebook right now. That's a lot of hugs, a lot of high fives. There are 600,000 attempts every day to hack a Facebook page. That'll be a different video to show you how to do that. I would never hack your Facebook page. So what's really great about Facebook is that when you look at just people that you're wanting to influence, the average person spends 40 minutes a day on Facebook. But I don't even think that's really the interesting stat. 40 minutes, I know people that spend a lot more time than that. But the really cool stat is that the average person on Facebook with a smartphone checks that smartphone 14 times a day on their Facebook. So if you think about that, they're not just spending 40 minutes, they're returning 14 different times throughout the day to check Facebook. That's why spreading some posts out, looking at maybe the best natural times to do that, that's really cool. Oh, you cannot block Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook. You can poke him though. Did you know that in the original design, the like button wasn't actually the like button? It was called awesome. If you like something, you would just say awesome, which is kind of awesome. So when I log into Facebook, what this will have, this is my news feed. The news feed is not going to be every post of my friends. It is just going to be the most popular. The average person has about 1,500 posts from their friends, but only sees about 300. One of the things that I want to show you here, if I go over to the side on here, and again, depending on between if you're using the smartphone app, the tablet app, or the desktop, you'll see a version of this. So again, I have my news feed. If I wanted to change that to show the most recent, that's going to show me every post. But I don't like to generally see every post. I want to see the top stories, because those are the ones that are going to always be the most relative to me. It is where I'm seeing everybody's posts, and everybody's going to engage mostly here in the newsfeed. Now, what changes sometimes is that this is called your timeline. Some people call this your wall. That actually changed in Facebook's design, and this is called your timeline. Now I'm seeing my timeline, and as you see, I can write a post here, and I can also go to other people's timeline. I can go, if I go to my friends, go to my buddy Mark's timeline, you see again, I can see his timeline and how that all works in here. And so again, there's a difference between my timeline and my newsfeed. This becomes just really my story. These are all either my posts or posts that people have done. What a lot of people do is they interact with notifications. Now again, depending on what app and where you are, notifications for me is right up here, and it's telling me that I have 2 notifications. And if I go to that here, that's where I can go and see what post. But a lot of people don't know that a really cool way to interact, not just with notifications, if I go over to here, there's something called activity log. Activity log is really amazing, but nobody ever uses it. So I want to give you kind of an advantage here. Now, this is a much better way sometimes to look at Facebook. So it happens what happened today. So it says that I like a status, I like a video. They posted a link on my timeline. See, it's just showing everything that people are interacting with me or I'm interacting with them. But here's what's amazing. I can go over to this arrow right here, and now I want to see just my posts. So now I have a history of my posts. That's amazing. How many times I've gone, okay, I can't find what post that was, and I'm having to scroll through everything. I basically can just see just my post, or I can say, hey, I want to see any post that I'm tagged in. Okay. And then I might say, you know what? I might not want to be, here's a post I'm tagged in. Do I want to be in that post? Okay, that's a good post, but if I wanted to, I could always remove that tag in there. Sometimes I do this as well because I want to make sure that I've liked it to kind of say thank you in there. And so this is a really great way to just kind of navigate all these different options of I want to see my photos or photos of me or posts that I've hidden, or let me see all the things that I've liked or commented. These are all really, really cool. So I'm going to go back. And so now I want to go over to where I have friends. Now, what's important about friends is you'll see that up here, I'm friends with him, but it also says that I'm following. See, there is a difference. When I friend somebody, that means that I automatically are following him. Most people don't want to hit that button because it's scary for them because they think, oh, I'm going to unfriend. It doesn't. When I hit that button, it gives me options. You see, I don't want to unfriend somebody, but if I want to unfollow them, they do not get a notification of that. They would stop showing up in my news feed. Obviously, if I went to their timeline or their what was used to called a wall, I could still see it. It's not like I've blocked them, but they're going to not show up in my news feed anymore. And so this is a way also where you can just go to here, and so he's my friend, but I'm not getting his feed anymore. Now I am getting his feed. It's kind of a mute button. That's what I call sometimes social media timeout if I'm putting something in there. Those are some of the quick overviews of Facebook. So there you have it. Facebook, a big blue ocean of possibilities. Hopefully now you have a little bit of orientation. What I need you to do though is put all your preconceived notions out the window. You think you know it, but we don't know it. It's always changing. We're looking for possibilities. I want you to explore. So just keep swimming because your adventure begins right now.